Hello, my name is Shelby and welcome to this heart-opening flow. Our peak pose is dancer and we'll be doing plenty of warm-up in balancing and front body opening as well as shoulder opening before we get there. So when you're ready, join me on your mat. All right, my friends, we are going to get started on our backs. So recline on down. Invitation to bend your knees and plant your feet. You might adjust the pelvis, the back of the shoulders. And if having the palms facing down is most comfortable for you, that's okay. But if it feels all right, you might flip your palms up to the sky, ever so gently beginning to open up across the heart by externally rotating the shoulders. Allow the muscles of your face to relax. Feel the support of the earth beneath the back of your heart, the back of your sacrum. Just noticing that natural curve of your spine. And beginning to deepen the breath, the inhales allow you to expand. And the exhales allow you to soften, creating a steady rhythm in and out of the nose. Good. And then walk your heels back towards your hips if they're not already, just barely grazing them with the middle finger. And then let's face the palms down now if they're not already. With an inhale, lift your hips, bridge pose. Simultaneously reach your arms back behind you. Exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms. 2 more times. Inhale, bridge the hips, reach the arms behind you. Exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. From here, press into the right heel, pop the left heel off the mat. Just the heel. Toes are grounded. Drive through the right heel. Inhale, bridge the hips. So all the weight is in your right heel. Now, if this feels like enough of a challenge, stay. Otherwise, you can pop the whole left foot up to the sky. On the next exhale, we'll lower. Inhale, lift, whether you have the toes grounded or not. 1 more time, lower and lift. Good. Lower the hips, lower the toes and the heel. We'll switch it out. Left heel drives down, right heel lifts up. Just the heel, toes are grounded. Drive through the left heel, inhale, lift the hips up. So you can do all 3 rounds like this, or again, you can extend the right leg. Either way, we'll lower. I'll show it this way this time, and lift. 1 more time, lower, and lift. Good. Hips lower, feet lower. Widen your feet, outer edges of the mat. Send the arms out wide and windshield wiper the knees from side to side. After a few repetitions, we'll hug our knees into our chest. And you can rock side to side, massage the low back, maybe the knees stir in circles. Find what feels good. And eventually we'll start to rock and roll up and down the length of the spine. Eventually gaining enough momentum to rock up through seated and find tabletop, swinging the feet behind you. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Curl the toes under. Inhale, cow, arch the back, lift the tail, lift the chin, press into the hands. Exhale, cow, round the back, untuck the toes. Tuck the tail, tuck the chin, press into the hands. Inhale, cow, arch the back, curl the toes. Exhale, cat, round the back, untuck the toes. And take a couple more rounds of cat-cow at your own pace with your own breath. Final round. And we'll meet back up with a neutral spine. Tabletop. Finding our balance in bird dog, start with the right leg reaching back behind you. Pause here. Notice if the right hip is lifting. Try to lower the outer right hip and lift from the right inner thigh. Toes dial down. Press into the right hand. Extend the left arm forward. Get light and long. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, reach back with the left hand, tiger pose. So maybe you're just reaching towards the heel. Maybe you're able to actually capture the heel and kick the right heel up towards the sky. So we're kicking the heel rather than yanking with the hand. Good. Really nice. Start to lower the knee if it's lifted. Inhale, bird dog. Extend the arm, extend the leg. Exhale, plant only the left hand. Tuck the left toes. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift the right leg up and back. Bend your knee, open your hip. You might circle the hip, circle the ankle. Find what feels good. And then straighten the legs, square the hip, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Step your right foot between your hands, lower your right knee, lift the chest, interlace the hands behind you, low crescent lunge with a bind. Squeeze the left glute, send the hips forward and down, open through the heart. Tuck the back toes if they're not already. Strong inhale, high crescent lunge. Keep the bind. Left quad is ignited. Low belly is ignited. Breathe in, the chest opens. Breathe out, straighten the right leg. Release hands, they come to the hips. Ground your back left heel at a 45, setting up for pyramid pose. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. Right hip draws back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Continue to breathe here. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, rotate to the left, wide-legged fold. Adjust your feet. Inhale, create space. Exhale, find your depth. Keep breathing here. With your next inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, rotate to the front of the mat, plank pose. Plant the palms, step the feet back, shoulders over wrists. Strong in your plank. Ignite the core, ignite the quads. Coming into forearm plank, right forearm to the mat, then the left. Stay here, breathe. You've got this. Nice work for 3, 2, Anahatasana, knees bend, knees to the mat. Send your chest and forehead towards the mat, tailbone towards the sky. If this is too much, separate your arms wider. If you want to go deeper, you can keep the arms closer, shoulder width apart, and you might lift your forehead and rest your chin. Heart melting pose. Nice and easy, sliding into Sphinx, belly and hips to the mat, shoulders above elbows, middle fingers point forward. So take a look at your elbows. If you're back here, sometimes you're back here, and we want to be up here, propped up in Sphinx. Open through the chest, open through the throat. Inhale. Exhale, head to heart. Inhale, gaze forward, curl the toes under, flex your quads, engage your core. Can you lift back up to forearm plank? Coming into high plank, right hand and then the left. Good, breathe in, breathe out, tabletop. Nice, take some intuitive movement here, shake it out. And we'll meet in tabletop, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Finding our bird dog, second side, extend your left leg behind you. Lifting from the left inner thigh, this will help you to square through the hips and reach the right arm forward. Balancing here, strong. Press more into the left hand. Lift up through the core. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tiger pose. Right hand grabs left ankle. Maybe you're just working on making the connection, or maybe you're able to kick left heel towards the sky. Breathing here. Good job, you guys. Slowly heel, knee lowers. Inhale, re-extend, bird dog. Exhale, just the right hand plants. Tuck the right toes. Inhale, three-legged dog. Bend your left knee, open your hip. And maybe the left hip circles if that feels good. And back to three-legged dog. Squared hips, straight leg. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Step forwards. Right knee to the mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Reach the arms behind you. Interlace the fingers. Low crescent lunge with the hands bound. Right glute activates as the hips move forward. The heart lifts. Good. Breathe here. Tuck the right toes if they're not already. And we'll lift the right knee, high crescent lunge. Keep the bind. Right quad is active. Nice work. Keep breathing for 3, 2. Straighten the left leg, hands to hips. Right foot grounds, heel down at a 45. Setting up for a pyramid. Left hip draws back. Inhale to lengthen halfway down. Exhale, pyramid pose all the way down. Keep breathing. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, rotate to the right, wide-legged fold, adjust the feet. When you get there, inhale, create space. Exhale, find your depth. Stay here. A few more breaths. You might wiggle into the hips a little bit. I always like to find subtle movements. I shouldn't say always. I sometimes like to find subtle movements in my stretches. So if that feels good to you, then allow yourself to do that. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, rotate to the front of the mat, plank pose. Plant the palms, step the feet back, shoulders over wrists. You've got this, nice and strong. We're going to lower the left forearm and then the right forearm plank. Keep breathing. Stick with it. We're not here long. Take an inhale. Exhale, heart melting pose. Lower the knees, melt your heart. Forehead to the mat. Maybe the arms widen, or maybe chin to the mat. Breathing here, opening through the chest. Nice. And we'll slide forward into Sphinx, belly and hips down. Elbows under the shoulders. So you have the option to stay here, or for seal, you can separate your hands a little wider and lift your elbows, deepening the back bend. Good. Think of puffing the chest forward, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, Sphinx if you're not already there. Tuck the toes, engage the quads, engage the core. Lifting back up to forearm plank. Left hand, then the right, high plank. And we'll shift back down dog. First full down dog of the practice. So pedal it out. Find some movement if that feels good. Driving one heel at a time towards the earth, bending and straightening the knees, whatever works for you today. And then finding your down dog, settling into stillness. Pressing a lot into the hands, feeling the shoulders shrug up towards the ears. Good. Lift your heels, gaze forward, bend your knees, step or float to the top, landing in chair pose. Sit low, reach high. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, chair plane, arms back. I want you to stand on the right leg only. Drive your left knee up to your chest, arms up. Inhale. As you exhale, cactus your elbow, left heel kicks up towards the back of your heart. Good. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to chest, right arm on top. Give yourself a hug. Balancing. You got this. 2 more. Inhale, cactus elbows. Left heel kicks towards the back of your heart. Exhale, hug yourself. Right arm on top. Same arm on top. Inhale, open it up. Last time, exhale, hug yourself, right arm on top, left knee to chest. This time, inhale, airplane, swim everything back, tilt the heart forward, right leg is strong for you. You've got this, breathing. Like your bird dog, get lighter and longer. Inhale. Exhale, standing splits. Dive down, kick the left heel high. No worries if your split is more of an L shape. Just drive your left heel to the height that you can. Breathing here. Now you have the option to add Chapasana, left hand to left foot, and finding this heart opener here. Again, kicking the foot into the hand, rather than yanking the foot with the hand. Inhale. Exhale, release slowly. Uttanasana, both feet on the mat. And again, just kind of shake it out. We went pretty deep into strength and flexibility on that right leg, so wiggle it out. And then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant palms, step back. First vinyasa, chaturanga, modified or full. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath cycle here. Good. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward, bend the knees, and exhale, step or float to the top, landing in chair pose. Sit low, reach high. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, chair plane, arms swim back. Stand on the left leg only. Rise up, right knee to your chest, arms up. Same thing here. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the elbows, right heel kicks up towards the heart. So the heart is puffing forward and the heel is kicking up. Exhale, left arm on top. Give yourself a hug. Right knee hugs in as well. Inhale, cactus and kick. Open the heart. Exhale, self-hug. Left arm is still on top. Inhale, open. So much focus here. Exhale, hug it in. This is the last one. And this time we'll inhale, airplane. Everything swims back. Tilt the heart forward. You've got this. Balancing here. Like we did in our bird dog, lift from the right inner thigh to help square the hips. Breathe in, get longer. Breathe out, half or standing splits. Dive it down. Whew. Little echo where I am. Breathe. Option to add Shavasana, right hand to right foot. Opening the front of the body. Inhale. Slow and controlled exhale, release, forward fold. Wiggle it out. Shake it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your vinyasa, your journey to downward facing dog. Moving with your breath. Moving at your own pace. Full cycle of breath here. All right, lower your knees to the mat. We're going to have a seat, so bring the feet around in front of you. And we're not going to sit to chill. We're going to come into boat pose. So, leaning back, find your boat. Just 5 times, we're going to inhale, low boat. Low back is on the mat. Exhale, Navasana. Inhale, Ardha Navasana. Exhale, Navasana. You've got this for 3, 2, and 1. Lower. Lift. Plant your feet. Plant your hands behind you. Fingertips point forward. Inhale, reverse table. Lift your hips. Squeeze your glutes. Lift your hips as high as you can. This is a shoulder opener. Front body opener. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Gently descend the hips. We're going to try something out, and we're just going to see. No expectations, okay? Heels together, toes apart, knees wide. Can we come into forward fold from here? Maybe, maybe not. It's a lot of core compression and psoas work here, as well as hip mobility. So it's a transfer of weight. Essentially, we want to transfer the weight. I'm going to show you. I come into my forward folds. So we transfer the weight into the feet first. So rocking onto the toes, ball of the foot, heels, ball of the foot, then toes. And we may be able to come in. And if you're practicing with someone at home and it's not working, you can have them give you a gentle, very gentle push on the back as you lean forward, and you may surprise yourself. But whether it happened or not, we're meeting in a standing forward fold. Pat yourself on the back no matter how it went. That's not easy, so please be kind to yourself if it didn't feel easy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Reach all the way out and up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Good. Allow the dust to settle for a moment here. And we're going to try on our dancer pose. So we'll start standing on our right leg. I'm going to bring my right hand to my hip. Open my left hand out like I'm holding a platter as I hug left heel to glute. Left hand reaches for the inside of the left foot. Maybe this is enough. Maybe you can reach the right arm forward, and just like we've been doing, kick the foot into the hand rather than pulling on the foot with the hand. So just as much as the foot kicks, we extend and lift through the chest. Breathing here. Really nice work. So if you're wobbling, that's okay. You're making progress little by little. If you're wanting to try the full version, I don't even know if I can do it, but the full version is to flip the grip, grabbing the outside of the left foot, and then maybe you can match it with the right hand. It's quite a lot. Whew. Wherever you are, try to release it with control, avoiding that slingshot effect. All right. So let's just take a moment, kind of find this, what do they call this? Empty jacket. It's like your jacket sleeves are empty. All right, and then we'll gently slow that down until the arms come back by the sides, and we'll clear the slate. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach out and up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Anjali Mudra, a pause here as we prepare for the second side. All right, so treating side 2 as if it's a brand new experience. Left hand to left hip, right hand out like you're holding a platter. We'll hug our right heel in, grabbing the inside of the right foot. If this is enough, this is where you stay. Maybe you're able to reach the left arm forward. And as you kick the right heel up, we lean the chest forward and up. Lots of space. Ooh. Breathing. And if you know that the full version is in your practice with the flipped grip, I'm actually not going to do it because it felt a little intense for me today, so never push it, right? All right, slowly, with control, we'll come back to standing. Shifting the weight a little right and left, a little back and forth. And then when you're ready, inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down dog. Option to add one final vinyasa. Take it or leave it. And when you're ready, we'll release our knees to the earth. Swing the feet around to sit with the legs extended in front of you, setting up for Paschimottanasana, seated fold. Before I fold, I like to walk my hips back a little bit. Flex the feet, sit up tall with the inhale. Stretch forward and fold with the exhale. Grabbing whatever's available. Maybe you hold the shins or the ankles or the feet. Low back is long, but the head and the neck are relaxed. Last few breaths. And slowly we'll roll it up. Rolling all the way onto our backs. Maybe you take it slowly using your core, or maybe you just relax on down, whatever works for you. Give your knees a little hug, and then we'll meet in reclined butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet touch, knees open. And a couple options, really whatever you'd like with the arms, but maybe one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Or maybe cactus elbows. Either way, let yourself soften here. Notice how you feel. And back bends can tend to be exhilarating, so maybe the heart rate has elevated. Maybe feel a lot of energy radiating through your body. Just noticing. And take a deep breath in. Long breath out. And drawing the knees together, we'll hug them into our chest. Little rock from side to side. And then we'll keep our right knee, send your left leg out long. Hug your right knee towards your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, twist, right knee across, right arm to the right. Gaze to the right. Breathing as you twist. Nice and easy. Come back to center. We'll switch sides. Drawing the left knee in, relaxing the right leg long. Hug left knee towards left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, twist. Left knee across, left arm to the left, gaze to the left. Breathing here. And we'll make our way back to center. Hug the knees in one final time. Give yourself some love straight from the heart. Big breath in. And as you breathe out, release fully to Shavasana. Taking up as much space as you need. Adjusting the shoulders, the pelvis, the back of the head. And letting the hands relax. And I'll leave you with a simple pranayama practice. If you could bring your awareness to the center of your heart center. Right in the center of the chest, could you feel your breath at the heart center? Might you imagine that you could inhale and exhale through your heart center? Breathing in, center of the chest. Breathing out, center of the chest. Just imagining. And remaining here as long as time allows. Thank you so much for practicing. Namaste.